It has been some time since we made a tutorial video, and I think it's about time we do a new one. Let's show you how I use lighting. What's going on, guys? Josh here. I am joshuarussell.com. I want to show you guys how I use lighting in studio to create some pretty dramatic headshots like you see right now on the screen. What I want to do is I want to show you how to use a 1-light setup with a reflector, a 2-light setup, a 3-light setup, and my signature 4-light setup. It's something that I've been working on for quite some time. There's a couple other people that shoot very similar to this. I did not create the original idea of this. I've just kind of adapted it to my style. Everything that you're going to see today in these videos, and it is a 3-part video series, and then a 4th one with the editing of it if you want to get into deeper onto how I edit my photos and get them dramatic. But this is going to be a 3-video series in a playlist on this YouTube channel. If you don't already, follow the YouTube. That way you can watch all of them. But we're going to start out, we're going to use FJ Westcott's FJ series. So we're going to be using 2 FJ 200s, which are 200 watt lights. We're going to use 2 FJ 400s, which are the 400 watt bigger brothers to the 200s. The 200s are amazing. They're small, they're travel ready. You can shove them in a backpack. They're 200 watts, they're powerful. And when you compare or combine it with a beauty dish or an octobox or any type of modifier, these things are just incredible. They're capable of high-speed sync. They last forever, and they're only 200 watts, and they're only about $350, and $450 if you get the transmitter too, or the trigger, I should say. But yeah, we're gonna get into this. 1-light setup, FJ 200, and we're going to use the Manny Ortiz 36-inch beauty dish, which I just got yesterday. I've only shot a few test fires with it, and this thing is incredible. The soft light that it throws, I've never seen another modifier like it. It's just si magnifique. So let's get into it. I'm going to turn it on because I turned them off to save a little bit of battery on them. I have been using these a lot. I haven't charged them in a while. I've done 4 or 5 sessions with them. So I'm going to get it up. I already have it set at the power I need. I did go through all of this because I don't want to bore you guys with all of that. But I'm shooting this at half power. I don't have a model subject, so I'm going to be your model today. And I'm going to use my phone to control my camera and then kind of just take a peek at it every now and then and make sure everything's looking good. So what I've done is I've set this beauty dish with the FJ 200 up, camera left, my right. And what we're doing is we're shooting Rembrandt style. So what that means is it's not set up directly ahead of me. It's going to be off center, and it's going to shoot across my face, letting my nose create a triangle on my other cheek. Now we do want to combat that triangle with a reflector, but first what we're going to do, actually what I'll do is I'll turn all the lights off. That way you can see what it looks like with nothing. Let's just put that to sleep here. That is not the right one to put to sleep. C. Let's go to sleep with that one. So now what you're going to see out of this is you're going to see nothing. You're not going to see anything. So there is your no light setup. We are exposing for the background. Now with me saying that, also you have to remember that these lights are going to spill onto the background a little bit. So I've exposed for my background minus the light spill. And the beauty dish is the one that's going to throw the most spill. If I had a grid on it, I could stop that. But like I said, I just got it yesterday. No grid yet. So I'm going to come back in here. I've now turned this light on. It's at half power, so it's shooting at about 100 watts. And I'm really glad I got that. I didn't want you guys to catch me and eat me alive in the comments. We're at 100 watts, and basically it's going to be Rembrandt lighting. We're going to set our subject up. We're going to have him look at the camera. This is not a posing tutorial, so don't judge my posing. And I'm just going to step over here, take a look at my picture here, make sure everything's in focus. This is the downside of doing it myself. So everything looks great in that photo. The downside is there's a lot of fall off on my one side of my face. Now, if you're going for something dramatic, it's perfectly fine. It looks cool. If you're not going for that dramatic, I should say, let's introduce a reflector and let's compete with that And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this Westcott 40-inch reflector in. We're going to bring it up and set it about face high. That way the center of that circle is level with where my face is. And what we're going to do is basically this light is going to not only hit my face now, it's not only going to shoot here, but it's actually going to hit this reflector, and this reflector is white on this side. And that's actually going to bounce some of the light back. It's not as much as if I actually had a full light on it, but it's going to help bounce some of that light back, and you can see it right here. So now you're seeing that we're bringing a lot of that light in. It's not so harsh of the fall off, and what we can do is we're actually going to bring this thing even closer and until it's almost in our shot. So right about there. It is literally just off my shoulder. And we'll take another photo. So now you can really see the spill is much less, or the drop off I should say is much less. There is still a shadow kind of towards the center of my face, which I like. I want it to look like that because I can fix that a little bit in post and really create that dramatic look that I'm going for. So that is a one light setup, guys. One light, one reflector. You're talking maybe 600, 700 bucks for the whole setup. And in the grand scheme of things, that's literally nothing. Let's go over to the next video. It'll be in the description down below. And we're going to talk about a 2-light setup using this reflector and the FJ200. Show you how to use a 2-light setup with a reflector.